Welcome to Visual C++ train ticket system. Okay, let's start by clicking on first class. Select Preston, Adult, Return. Click and that's your booking made. Okay, we can see the price, everything in there. And you can also convert your money. Suppose you want to convert it to euro, and that is it right there. It's 210 plus. Okay, so you can always convert it there. That's a conversion. And right here we have a receipt. Click on the receipt. That's your receipt out there. You can then print out the receipt if you want. If you click on print, and that is it right there. The system will print it out for you. And so what I will do now is to take you guys straight into Visual C++, where we put one of these together. You guys see how it was developed. Hi, welcome to C++ tutorial. In this session I'll be developing train ticketing systems. So let's start by clicking on new project. Now we give it a name. We just call that CPP train ticketing system. CPP train. Ticket. Okay, that's fine. And the next thing I want to do now is to look for C++. That is it right there. Double click on C++. I need application, Windows application, which is not here. So I'm going to click here to go to online to find the template. We're searching for the template now. Okay, within the dialog box we have a C++ Windows form template right there. Select that and just click on OK. Now the template is ready, so we need to go into the Solution Explorer, and right here somewhere where it says Header Files, that is your form right there. Double click on the form and there we go. So I will now define the size of this form. Let's go to the property right there. Okay, let's say the size would be approximately 1368 by 730. Okay, there we go. Now the next thing I want to do is, let me change the font, the back color. Change the back color to something back right there. But the component I intend to use, I want those ones. I'm going to use the control color for that. So let's look for group box. I have my group box right there. I'll change the color of that very group box. Let me change it to control. I prefer control. Let's go for, I might as well just type that in there. There. Okay, that's the color I intend to use, and right here I need one of those control there. I need another one, and in fact I need 2, 3 here. Then right underneath here I'm gonna need one, and here this one will be my heading right there. I'll be using that as my heading. Move this back. Okay, let's speed it up now. Let's drag this down and drag this 3 down as well. And right here I'm going to have just one more control here. Somewhere here. Let's move it down. There. Alright, this is how the interface is looking now. So the next thing I want to do now is to enter as follows. Let's come here for a label. Paste that label there. And we're going to need 2 of this label, one here and one there. The one here will be used as my logo right here. So let's change the font size of both label to something a little bit readable. Okay, let's go for bold and make that about 48. Right. I think I may have to increase the size of this a little bit more. But before then, let's go back into the property for that very one. And here I'm going to type in letter R in uppercase and come right to where it says font. Change the font to Wedding. Let's see, I think it's known as Webbing. Alright, click on OK, and that should give us, that is it right there. That's the train track. So let's increase the font size so that you guys can see the train track itself. Can you see that now? Alright, that looks like a train track, so that would be my logo. So this one here, let's change it to as follows. Let's come in here and just type in train ticket systems. Alright, so we have our train ticket system there. Maybe we can still increase our font size a little bit more. Let's go for about 60 right there. Okay, take it up. Yeah, I think that should do. Okay, that's fine. Then the next thing I want to do is to get rid of all of these names there. So let's do that. Come and just delete that. And I'll repeat the same thing for this one. Delete that as well. Okay, let's speed that up. Okay, we now have to design the interface as follows. Here I'm going to need another label there. We need one here, and one here. So this label, let's increase the font size. Let's go for maybe about 16. Make that bold. And right here, this will be known as class. Let's come to class. Here we call that destination. Let's go for destination there. And right here, we are calling that would be ticket type. So come right here, just enter there. Okay, underneath here we can just design as follows. Move it up so that you guys can see it. I might as well just select all of this and move it aside. Yeah, let's move it aside because I'm going to need one more component here. Let's move it up a little bit. Right there, I'm going to need something here. Right here, I'm going to need maybe tab control. Let's come here. I need a tab. Yeah, there we go. Tab control right here. About that, and one of these would be for the receipt. Okay, and one would be just for the purchase of the ticket. So let's change the names. Okay, the first one that'll be the receipt. And come right down here, look for where it says text. Arrange it alphabetical order, and that will be my receipt right there. Okay, the next one, you can just call it, this will be receipt really. That'll be bookings. Yeah, let's just call it booking, and here we call this receipt. That's fine. Click on OK. And on the purchase, we enter as follows, so that those are the data that will be on the purchase really. Let's extend it so that we have enough room. So we'll need a little bit more room for that. Okay, let me modify it and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, this is how it looks for now. And all we just need to do now is let's add, let's copy this, just bring it down here. And we also need a label. This is a label. And do that. Just need this label here. And increase the size of this. Okay, then we're gonna need a text box. Then actually two buttons. One. Use the size of these two. Okay, and we need this down here. Then we need a text box. Let's get a text box. Down here. That's where we will enter our value. So what this is going to be a currency converter. So let's move that up and just there, and right here, that's the currency converter there. And maybe we should get one. Let's get something that would say currency converter right here. Move it about that and just use it to cover all of this. Bring it up and right click and bring up. Right click to bring it up. That's it. And we can change the text content in there to currency converter. Okay, let's go for that's good. Now increase that to about maybe, let's see. Okay, so that's fine. Let's just increase it a little bit more and a little bit more here. There we go, guys. Alright, so okay, let's check out the name of that coming here. Let's just call it BTN WC. So we can always just right click on the BTN WC and just enter BTN WC. Okay, visible equals false. So anytime it's clicked on, it becomes false. Okay, then the next thing is, let's change the names here. We've started coding right away, so it's just to get rid of, just to take care of the very first one. Change this. Let's change that to close. So that will come, and that means BTN close. So when we double click on this, that should become BTN equals true. There. Okay, so let's come back here. We need to give this one's names. Okay, let's give that a name. So that will become the combo box CMB and this one become TXTCC currency converter LBLCC. Alright, that's looking good. Now we need to enter our different currencies. Okay, get this cover and place it back or position it back. So if let's save and just run it and see what I've done so far. Okay, here is the system so far. So if I click on that and click on this, see, so that is working. Okay, the reset button does nothing yet, and none of these do anything. Here are labels. Okay, and this is another combo box. Okay, let's go into the system right now. So let's double click on this form, and right there on the form load, right there where it says my form underscore load, let's say CMD.CC. Okay, so that will be items. The items that I'm going to be adding is going to be the name of each country. Actually, I think that should be, that should be inside initialize. Where is it? Let's look for it right there somewhere. Form initialize. Yeah, there we go, right there. Underneath there. So yeah, so the first one, maybe this time around, let's enter euro. Yeah, euro. So that's for euro. Okay, I'm just gonna copy and just paste. Yeah. Okay, next let's go for the USA, then followed by, maybe we should go for Nigeria. Let's represent. Then we go for Canada there. We go for India. Let's get one or two more. Copy that. Yeah. There we go for Kenya there. Let's call that Kenya. And here we call this Philippines. Right there. So okay, that's fine. So if I run it, we have to rebuild and run. Let's see. Okay, I've run the program now. We click on this, we can see the different countries, so that is fine. Now we have euro, but okay, so we need to find out the exchange rate of euro and the current exchange rate. How we have to do that alone. Okay then, and one more thing, let me, since I'm still designing, I might as well just come to tools and add a timer. I'm going to need that as time goes on for these two components here. Let's get a timer on board. There we have our timer, and right inside the form initialize, I want the timer to kick off right there. Oh, let's put this, let's change that, undo. Okay, right up there I have added as follows. So we now need a timer to start. So since we have a timer on board, we need the timer to start right away. Okay, so let's get the names of this. We need 1 and 2. So let's see the name that's that should be LBL date, and the other one is LBL time. So we have LBL time, that's it right there. Okay, we double click on the form itself, form load. Right there we say form load. We need to get this, get the date, that is for the date. And for the timer, so what I'll do is, for the timer, you come here, can you see the timer? Double click on it. I'll just copy this, copy, and come right in there, enter date. All I just need, enter the very line of code. All I just need to do is call the right component. The right component in this case is LBL time, and here let me change that to I time. Just change the variable here to I time as well, and right in here, instead of dates, it's going to be I time dot to long time. So that is the timer taken care of. Okay, so if I run it, let's build and run. Okay, there we go guys. You see the current date, the current time, and the current date. So that is working as we want. And here, there, so you choose one. Okay, alright, so I want to be able to click on this. When I click on that, I want the text to reappear. So let's go back in there and get that sorted. Might as well just go right up there and just copy that same text. Where is it? Right there. This, copy that. Okay, and come right in here, double click on that and paste that underneath there. So we need to repeat the same thing for reset. We have reset. Where's reset button? Double click on the reset and come in here, paste that. And also we want to set txt cc. Okay, we want to set the text equals false, then lbl cc text equals clear as well. Right, so that is the reset. So we can also use this within close actually. So let's put that inside the close right there. So that's taken care of. Now let's take care of the variables. Alright, in this tutorial too, I just need to declare the following variables. So let's come right here underneath there, and I'll just declare as follows. Let's tap down, and that will be my variable that I intend to use. Okay, the next thing now is to assign values to all of these variables. So I think I should do that maybe inside. I think I will have to do that inside the button click here, the button convert right in here. Let's come down here, the conversion button. Okay, well, the reset, I should use that as my conversion button really, and just get rid of the resets. Or I can still have my reset, have my conversion, then the reset. Right, yeah, one more button then. Let's put one here and just call that convert. Let's change that to convert or converter. I'll convert, that's fine. And the next thing is, let's give it a name. Let's give it a name. We just call it ptn convert. Yeah. Okay, double click on it, and alright, so let's go inside the event right there. Okay, you see it, so I'm going to delete that off it because I copied it, that's why it still inherited that. So click on that. Now it's got its own procedure area. So that is the value for my variables now. But let's just check out this conversion rate. I would do that at my own convenience anyway, and I'll show it to you guys. Maybe I should do that now. Okay, that is the correct conversion rate as at today. I actually have a look at that on the exchange rate using Google. Well, that's it guys. Now the next thing I want to do is to start with the serious coding. Let's go down and just take care of the calculations. Exchange rate as at today. So if you intend to use this, I will advise you to validate it. Alright, so let's continue. The next thing I intend to do is to actually declare the following variables. So I'm going to use that as British underscore pounds. Okay, that's for British pounds sterling. That's my variable there, then I would like it to be converted to as whatever is inside the text box itself. Let's make it 32, so that means convert it to 32-bit. Alright, so that will be CC, get the arrow on board, and text there. So that is my variable right there declared. So whatever is in here is assigned to this and multiplied by any of those exchange rates there. So come down. So the next thing is I have to use an if statement. If CMB there, okay, if the text content equals, let's say you're gonna have to compare it, so you have to use equals. Let me go for my country, Nigeria. Alright, so let's do that one first. Come down here, and LBLCC, which stands for converts the text, equals the symbol of Nigerian money is Naira. That's it right there. I just made that up. And let's say system column convert. Let's convert that to string. Alright, so let's get the British pounds in. My variable, which is the British pounds underscore pounds, I think there's an S there, multiplied by this very value here. Okay, let's copy that, paste that in there, and that's it. Enter that. So that's the conversion rate for the Nigerian one. The next one is, I just copy the next one, just copy it, paste. Okay, I'm changing the name around. The next one is the US dollars. Change this to the US dollars. I think the name is USA, and followed by Kenyan shilling. Change this one to Kenyan shilling, and here is Kenya. Actually, I think I just have it as Kenya. We have to make sure whatever is in the combo box is correct, else there will be an error. There might not be an error, but the system will not recognize it. So the next one is Brazil. Let's come down here and just paste that in here. So Brazil, what was my spelling? Let me check that out. I have to confirm that. Okay. Oh, Brazil is not here. Instead I have India. Okay then. Alright, maybe we'll create one for Brazil then. Well, Brazil, you're back to the game. Let's create one for Brazil. I got some friends from Brazil, so let's make them proud. I didn't forget you guys, so you can always still invite me for the Olympics, but you're going to have to buy the ticket though. Alright, Brazil, thank you. That's Brazil there. And now Brazil is back in the game. Yep, I'll go Brazil. Alright, let's scroll down, or let's go back in there. Let's double click on that and get back in there. Okay, where is it? Right here. So Brazil there. I think that's the spelling of my Brazil. So I'm just going to copy the rest. Okay, the next country now after Brazil, we have Brazil. Okay, let's go for Canada. Canadian dollars. We have Brazil. Okay, I don't know the the currency, how it looks like. So let's just enter BRA, and this, oh, this is Brazil. This is the one I intend to use. BRA, Kenya. So let's just say KN, whatever. And the US, yeah, everyone know that. Okay, got that right. Now, don't get confused. Now change this to Canada. Yeah, and that'll be Canadian dollars. Paste. And let's just say C dollars. Okay, Canada, I think this in the area. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's come back. So let's go back up. We need India. Let's get India in the game too. Come back down here. Got some friends from India too. Yeah, and just put it there. You have to be my friend for your country to be here. That's India there. Alright, so Indian rupee. I'll just call it let's just call it rupee anyway. I think it's rupee. Now, I also have some friends from Philippines. I have them in my church. So let's get the Philippines there. Yeah, in my Catholic church. Paste that there. Philippines. Welcome on board. Now, I think I'll make that pesos. One more. Euro? Yeah. Everyone is in Euro. Now that we're trying to get out of Euro. I don't know what some of my friends here in Britain will be voting for. Okay, there we go. I think that'll be all for now. I think the euro sign, let's just put the big E there. The euro money. Okay, so let's see if it's going to work. So let's run it now. Okay guys, let's give it a try. When we click on the currency converter, let's go for euro. Let's see, 88 euro there. That's the equivalent. This is in pounds and that's in euro. Okay, let's go for the US. That is the equivalent. Maybe we should get this centered as well. And India. Let's try my country. Nigeria. Let's try Brazil. Let's try Philippines. Yeah guys, it's working as we want. That is cool. Alright, this works too. You see it? All disappears and support. Let's see if the reset buttons work. Yeah, that works too. Okay, that's fine. It's working as we expected. So that's taken care of. The next thing now is just to take care of all of this. So all of the coding will be right in here. Okay, let's take care of this, and this has to be taken care of too. Alright, now the next thing we want to do is to double click on the total. Okay, before anything can be done, we have to declare the following variables. Let's go up and just declare them as a global variable right up here. I'm going to declare it right here. Maybe just move this up or get rid of it. Alright, right there. Okay, those the variables I intend to use. So if you look at this is for standard. The E kilbon, that is for economic. and this, or economy, and this is for first class. FS is for first class. Oxford Standard, Oxford Economy, and Oxford First Class. So if you want me to make it clear, just enter that there. Standard, we have economy, and here we have first class there. Alright, so that is clear. Now we know. Okay, that's why it's there. If you are wondering, this double, sometimes you kind of like end up with this type of double. One of them happens to be .NET. I think this is a .NET, and this one is the common language runtime. Yep. So maybe I should use this. I prefer to use that, so I just leave it as .NET to get rid of that. Okay, that's fine. So those are the variables I intend to use. Now the next thing is to assign the following values into this. I need some values in here, so let's extend that about that. So let's get out the name of that. Where is the name? That's the name right there. So let's give it a name. Give it a proper name. CMB destination. That might be too long. Yeah, well, that's not too bad. Destination. Okay, that is the name of that. And let's see what is the font size. Font size is about 14, so that's fine. So click on the form as well. Maybe I should just initialize that up here. Yeah, come up here and just initialize it up here as well. Yeah, why not? And paste that in there. Let's see, items, add. So what we adding? Let me add Kilburn first. Yeah, that's Kilburn in town. Alright, let's copy that. Okay, that will now be first thing. That will be Leeds and maybe Oxford right there. So the next thing I will do now is, let's come to this total button here. Double click on that and let's use an if statement. If, let's go for CM destination, this very one there. Okay, so depend on the selection, as if the text selected equals because we are comparing it, equals Kilburn, right, and RB standard. Okay, text, if the radio button is checked, okay, checked right there. Okay, if it's checked, then we say, and let's go for RB single. Let's look for RB single right there. That's it. Okay, if that one is checked as well, if it's checked, and let's use another and. The next one, let's go for the adult. Let's open that, and we're gonna need two of those. Yeah, and come in here. Let's say RB adult. If that one is checked as well, Then we're going to have as follows. So let's enter our curly braces there, and then say LBL's total. So that will be LBL subtotal. Let's look for subtotal. There we go. And that will be text equals. Oh, let's take care of this. There's supposed to be a bracket there. Okay. Now, LBL subtotal equals string. Let's format that to format. Let's come in here and use that, and we'll format that to 2 decimal place. That'll be 0, column C, 2. Okay, that will format it into 2 decimal places. Undo that. That's an error there. Undo. Okay, now that's fine. And then speech mark here. We have our speech mark, and we then need the variable that is selected, that is Kelvin. Yeah, that's not this right spelling. Okay, that's correct now. And there. Oh, come on. Okay, it doesn't seem to recognize this. However, Kelvin is declared right up here somewhere. Yeah. Okay, what I will do is, let me get all of this. I'm just going to cut it off there. Okay. Might as well just enter it right in here. Come in here. Inside my total. Okay. Right here. Okay, let's enter all of my variables there. Alright, you see Kelvin is now taken care of. Now let's continue. Okay, that is taken care of. Now we need to enter this total. Let's get our total here. Total equals, that will be Kelvin itself. We multiply that by tax, which is right here, and let's divide by 100. Okay, now we need to assign the value in there to the tax. LBL tax right there. Okay, and that will be tax equals, let's convert that to string because it is currency, and let's just copy all of this. Let's copy that, paste it there, and change that to total. I think that will be total, right? Enter total in there. Right. So that's taken care of. And the next thing now is let's go for LBL total. Let's get the whole value inside totals. Where is total? There we go. LBL total equals, let's copy all of that, all of these. We'll copy all of that and just put it there. Okay, so we need to add this total. Let's get our total. Let's add it to, we add it to Kelvin to get the right value. Alright, that is fine. Then the next thing we want to do now is LBL price, this one. Okay, now need that price equals, we need LBL total. Where's total? Yep. we don't have to convert this because the value inside total is string anyway, so that is fine. Now let's get from LBL from so the destination will be, let's use the destination as, let's call that London anyway, so that is fine. Okay, that is fine. So what about to, the destination where you are going to, or the destination? No, this is not the destination, this is the, let's get that sorted. This is the departure point. London is the point of departure, and the destination will be CMB. Okay, that will be the departure point. So let's just copy all of this here, and we need the text here, equals, paste that and close that. I think that might be equals. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, the next thing now is, what about the class? Depend on the ticket that is selected or that the customer is buying. So equals RB standard, RB as standard text. Now what about for the ticket? If it's okay, text, and that is supposed to be for the single one, equals RB single, because we have one for single there anyway, so that's fine. We have a standard, we have a single. Okay, there. Okay, now we now need for adult, we need adult, LBL adult. Let's copy all of that, so it's taking too long. LBL adult, that is sorted, so just change this to adult. RB adult. Then we need LBL root. The route equals, since that is the constant, just put in root there, any root. Now we need to do one for, that's going to be for the reference number. With this reference number, I'm going to have to define my reference number there. So let's work out something for the reference here. Maybe we'll put that up here. Yeah, right up here. Let's declare something for the reference. Okay, for the reference we enter, let's enter as follows for the reference. I can then get rid of this. Alright, so the reference is in place now. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be an error there. Let's get that sorted. Now the arrows is missing there. There's a text missing here. Let's get that sorted as well. And here, this is wrong. I will follow that. Yeah. Okay, what is any other mistake? Let's check properly. I'm checking properly because I intend to just copy and paste all of this for the next code. So let's run it and see. Maybe build it first. Alright, there's no error so far. Okay, let's try this out. That spelling is wrong. it's not going to work, because we need to get that sorted. So if I click on this, only the reference work. This is not right, so let's change the spelling of that. That's supposed to be Kilburn. Okay, let's come up here somewhere there, up there, and change that. Let's see, that is wrong spelling there. Okay, let's give it a try again, build again, and then yeah, it's successful. Let's run it. Okay, we select our destination, right there. Okay, do I need to select adult? Yeah, I need to select adult. See that works. So the next thing I'm going to now do is just copy and paste and change the conditions. That is what is left now. So let's come back in here. That's fine. Double click and just change the conditions. Okay, you see here, I'm going to copy from here down. Okay, the next condition that will be for, let's change the city to be Leeds. So that is Leeds. Another one here, Leeds. There's one more here, Leeds as well. So I think one more here. Alright, so that is the second one. Let's go for another one. The third one, let's change that to Oxford. Oxford here. One here again, and 1, 2, 3, and one more, 4. Another one there. Okay, so let's go for one more. Preston. Let's come here and just change that to Preston. That's Preston. Okay, that's variable. Preston as variable. Preston as a city. Okay. There should be 4 changes to be made. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There. Those are the 4 different conditions for single. And we're going to repeat the same thing for economy and first class as well. So let's try it out first. So if it works, all I just need to do is to speed it up. So let's select Preston, adult, single. Yeah, it's working. That's good. Leeds, that's fine. Let's see Oxford. That's fine, guys. It's all working as we expected. So all I need to now do is create another one for these 2 other conditions and this, and also the return ticket. So I'm going to speed that up. It's exactly the same lines of code anyway. So let's speed it up now. Okay, I noticed one of my favorite places missing. Let me just add it, and that is supposed to be Brixton. So I'm just going to put Brixton right up there. Right there, Brixton. And let's come in right here, because I'm almost finished now. Double click on that, and right in here I already have the variables for Brixton right there. Okay, now let's scroll right down. You see, you can see the codes. It's exactly the same lines of codes. Okay, you can see Kilburn. Now that is supposed to be standard, single, and so on. Here that is standard for child, and here standard for adult. You can see the difference. It's exactly the same lines of code. Okay, So I'm just going to go right down and just add Brixton to it. Just come right down. And right here, tab down and just add my Brixton to it. There we go. So let's try it out. Save, rebuild, and just run the codes. See, there's no error so far, so let's run it. And there, guys, train ticketing system. So let's try out Brixton. We're selecting a child, going to Brixton, first class, return. Yeah, all options selected. There, guys, it's working as expected. So supposing we want to go to Oxford, it's an adult right there. It's working as expected. The only thing that is not working is the reset button. So let's take care of the reset, declare, and the exit. Then we'll take care of the receipt as well. So all I just need now is a rich text box here. That's the booking area, the receipt area. So let's end that and come to the tools here. Let's get a rich text box. There we go. Just drag one there and take it up here, somewhere about that. Let's see what do we have in here. Okay, that's fine. Let's bring it down right there. So that's my text box there. It's called rich text box because it works very similar to a notepad. And let's give it a name. Right, that's the name of the text box. So right underneath here, let's come in here, booking, and here double click on the total, and right underneath here, and then the total. Let's see the last line of code there. Come back down. Okay, right here, and we enter as follows. Alright, so let's take care of this. Okay, let's just take care of those minor errors. So that should be double column. Alright, and same thing here. Just copy that and just paste it around, and I'll just speed that up and get back to you guys. Okay, we need to now maybe convert one of these. Let's change this to print. But since we now have our receipt in place, we do need a receipt. We do need a print. So we should be able to print. Let me show you guys the code for the receipt. I believe you've all seen it before. So let's come down. I think it's right here somewhere. Right here. Those are the lines of code for the receipt. So what I then need is I'm going to now insert as follows. I'm going to need a print document, that, and there they are. Okay, and right there have both component there. Okay, so we double click on the print document and we enter this following lines of codes on the print documents right there. Okay, on the print itself, if you notice, I've changed the name to print. That is it. It's called reset. Let's see if I can change it. Those are the lines of code for that. Anyway, let's come in here and see if we can change that name back. And right, let's compile and run and see what will happen. Okay, I think it compiles. Okay, there's no problem, so let's run it and see. Okay, now let's try out the system, and supposing we're going to Preston adult return. click on total. That's our total right there. So we press print. Let's see the receipt. That's the receipt. We just need to maybe take out about a couple of those, yeah, and we'll come into print, click on print. Right there, the print is working, guys. Let's see now. There we go. And the system, we have a lift off. The system is working as expected. That's good. Alright, so the printing work apart from the clear and the exit. So let's take care of the clear and the exit, and we'll call it a day. So double click on the exit and just enter application right there. Where is it? Dot exit. No, sorry. So now have an exit there. Okay, I think is getting mixed up. Alright, I think that's the right one. I think it's column. Yeah, that's fine. That's it. The next one is I need the name of all those data I need. All of these to clear. That is the reference. So I can copy that and just come right in here. Double click on clear. Paste that in there. Equals there. Okay, let's go for another one. LBL. Yep. So I'm just gonna speed this up and get back to you guys. That's all we just need to do for the clear. Okay guys, those are the lines of code to clear the system, and here we have the lines of code to exit. Those are the lines of code for printing, and right here you do need that line of code in your documents, your print document objects. Okay, so we now go and run the system. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so select first class. Let's say we're going to Oxford. Right there, adult, return, click on total. Alright, so we can print out our receipt. Oh, I still need to take care of this. I have how many to take of 8. Okay, let's go back and just take care of that. Okay, hopefully that should do it. Alright, so let's run it now and see. Compile again. Alright guys, so let's give it a try. First class or maybe economy, and then just select maybe Kilburn, child, return, click. Let's check out our receipt. Yeah, that receipt is fine now, and we come back here, we can always print as well. And as the printing working, okay, close that, then we can always clear it there guys. So, and we can exit. So with that, I'll call it the end of this program. I suppose you all enjoy it, and please do subscribe. Bye for now.